Jeff Shepard in the front row. 11H Tim Schaefer. 83 Joey Saldana in row 2. 21W Danny Wood. The Deuce of Andy Hillenberg in row 3. 7 Craig Delansky. 10 Dale Blaney in row 4. Row 5 features the 1X of Randy Hannigan. The 5M of Mark Kinzer. 2F Brad Furr. 19 Stevie Smith in row 6. 20L Danny Lasowski. 11 Steve Kinzer in row number 7. 15 Donnie Schatz. 4X Tony Lutar in row 8. 20 Jason Myers. 5 SP Shauna Wilski in row 9. 6 Johnny Herrera. The 0 of Peter Murphy in row 10. Then it's the 0Z of Gus Cooper and the 21D of Dan Dunlap in row number 11. 17I Rich Brown. 1T Tony Thomas in row number 12. This is your Pennzoil World of Outlaws A main event. Ready to roll. Green flag flies. We're underway. On a turn number 4 and down the front stretch they go. Paul McMahon takes the early lead. Car stacking up toward the middle of the pack. Now Mark Kinzer racing on the high side of the speedway. Rolls to the outside of Dale Blaney. Battle for the 9th spot down into turns 3 and 4 as Tim Schaefer rolls high in turn number 4 to take the 3rd spot from Joey Saldana. It's Paul McMahon out in front in that United Express Lines U2. Running second, Jeff Shepard, Tim Schaefer third, Joey Saldana fourth, and Craig Delansky rounding out the top 5. Danny Wood runs 6, Danny Hillenberg is 7th, Dale Blaney 8th, Mark Kinzer 9th, and Randy Hannigan completing the top 10 with 2 laps in the books. Steve Kinzer to the inside of Stevie Smith, battle for the 12th spot. Kinzer makes the pass exiting turn number 2. Over 105 miles per hour as Paul McMahon looks to make it a sweep here this evening at the Portland Speedway, but Jeff Shepard was right on his tail coming down the front straightaway. Dale Blaney and Andy Hillenberg side by side. Blaney takes the 7th spot off of turn number 4. Race leaders now in heavy lap traffic. Close to tail the top 3 down the front stretch into 1 and 2. Tim Schaefer makes an inside move, trying to take the runner-up spot from Jeff Shepard, gets caught behind the lap car of Gus Cooper. Lap traffic thinning out just a little bit for your race leaders, although he's right behind the 17I of Rich Brown, now exiting turn number 2. Brown moves down, not sure if he's aware the leader is right behind him, but McMahon able to make it by. Paul McMahon pacing the field in that United Express Lines U2. Shepard 2nd, Schaefer 3rd, Saldana 4th. Andy Hillenberg and Dale Blaney continue their great battle for the 7th spot as again Blaney takes the spot out of the high side of turn number 2. Danny Wood moving to the inside of Craig Delansky, battle for 5th, give it to the Flying Fossil. Danny Wood now up into the top 5, needs to pass one more car to lock automatically into tomorrow night's Channel Lock Dash. He's reeling in the brown forward, Joey Saldana. Saldana riding that beat Packers number 83. McMahon with an advantage of 7/10 of a second over Jeff Shepard as they cross the start finish line, but he'll get slowed up in traffic, and Shepard closing right on the back bumper down the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4, move for the lead. Shepard down low on a turn number 4, can't make the pass of McMahon. Danny Wood all over the back of Joey Saldana's beat Packers 83 for the 4th and final transfer squad into tomorrow night's Channel Lock Dash. Wood makes the sweeping move out of turn number 4 and takes the 4th position. Danny Wood moves up into 4th as Tim Schaefer takes 2nd from Jeff Shepard. Jeff Shepard moves back to 3rd. Schaefer now your driver running in the 2nd spot as Andy Hillenberg now makes a pass of Craig Delansky. Hillenberg now taking the 5th spot. Joey Saldana, a nice move around the high side of lap car Peter Murphy. Dale Blaney follows him on the cushion into 3 and 4. 10 laps to go, just 10 circuits remaining. Schaefer's advantage over Jeff Shepard, 0.3 of a second when they cross the start-finish line. Mark Kinzer with a move on the high side out of turn number 4, trying to take the 7th spot from Dale Blaney. Couldn't get it done there. And looks at number 2 of Andy Hillenberg taking the 4th and final transfer spot to tomorrow night's dash away from Craig Delansky, but Delansky comes right back at him on the high side in 3 and 4. Great battle there for that 4th spot. Delansky right on the back bumper of the Luxair number 2, not giving up that position. Delansky way up on the top shelf where Dad hides the Playboys, trying to make the move around the Luxair number 2. Mark Kinzer and Dale Blaney duking it out for the 7th spot as well. Delansky nearly got together with Hillenberg there on the back straightaway. Kinzer takes the 7th spot away from Dale Blaney out of turn number 4. Top 4 remain Tim Schaefer, then Jeff Shepard, Danny Wood, and Andy Hillenberg. Delansky losing a little bit of ground now to Hillenberg as they race down the back straightaway. This time by just 4 laps left. Lap traffic coming into play again. Shauna Wolski directly in front of second place running Jeff Shepard. Hillenberg now closing in on Danny Wood, Pepsi 21W. Hillenberg with the move out of turn number 4 to take the spot, and Craig Delansky's going to try to follow him. Problems for Tim Schaefer, your race leader, having engine problems. Shepard right on the back bumper. Schaefer having problems. Shepard goes by for the lead. Nearly getting together side by side on wheel to wheel out of turn number 2. How far will Schaefer go? How long can he hold on? 24 laps down. This is it for the checkered flag. Andy Hillenberg down low on turn number 4, and Hillenberg wins it on the last lap. Well, Andy Hillenberg, early on in the race, you and Dale Blaney had a heck of a battle going on for the 7th spot. Turns out you were the feature winner. How'd you make that charge?
I don't know. I thought Dale, I thought he was a little faster than we were, but the next 2 lap cars we came to, they were up in his groove. So I don't know. That's probably what made a lot of the race for us. But you know, Hoosier tires they really came on there the last couple laps, and the car's been working good around the bottom. So we're just happy for it.
Talk a little bit about coming back. You had a pretty tough injury there a couple of weeks ago at Eldora Speedway, a pretty serious concussion. How do you feel? Are you back to 100% yet?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. You know, the last track, it bounced me around just a little bit, the last couple tracks, but tonight the track was really glass smooth, and so made it, you know, and it's slick. It's really not that fast. So I'd say we get through the weekend, and we ought to be in good shape from now on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Andy Hillenberg, the driver of the Luxair number 2, your Pennzoil World of Outlaws feature winner.